Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
And I am Mike.
And today we're cracking open an itty bitty bottle of Ardbeg, Islay, I always say Islay, single malt Scotch whiskey. So first and foremost, let me say a huge thank you to my friend Jimmy.
You know what I'm going to say? I can't say it.
Thank you very much for this donation. So
I will thank you for the donation.
He brought the bottle.
Way to go.
You'll see. I'm going to be running the bottle in a minute. He brought the bottle over. I did have a small pour while he was over the house, and we were partaking in some beverages. But Mike has yet to try this one.
Mike was like, "I'm all set."
This is the Ardbeg. So this is 80 proof. I don't know even what it cost because it was a donation. So thank you again, Jimmy. It is a 10-year-old. This is a 10-year-old Scotch whiskey. So Duncan McDougall started a farm where his son started to distill alcohol from the leftover grain from the harvest. Go figure, the damn kids. And they got good at it, and he wanted to make some money. So back in 1815, they were granted a license to officially open the Ardbeg distillery. Now his farm was called something like, it's some Gaelic term, but it looked like Ardbeg, but it wasn't it, so that's why they called it. This is 100% malt barley. And I'm not gonna lead the witness. I'm gonna make sure you got plenty in your glass over there.
That's great. Give me some colored water of ultra flavor.
It's not. I got to be honest. It's been a minute since Jimmy's been over, but it is. This is a horse of a different color. So
it's definitely a horse of a different color.
For those of you that wanted to see Mike do some Scotch reviews, here they are. So buckle up, Buttercup. We're along for the ride. So. Yeah, so, let me see.
I'm going to be smelling and burping this all the way home.
Oh, it's, I want to say this one thing, though. I was expecting something totally different because when I have had
different, like what?
Because when I have had some more smoky scotches, they tasted and smelt like dirty Band-Aids.
There's no dirty Band-Aid.
This is 100%. Campfire smoke.
It's almost like you've been on a horse and buggy and a friggin' horse is waving his tail and you're stuck behind him.
There is a saddle, and I do get there is a. Now that you say that, there is a huge leather component. Jimmy kept saying that, and I wasn't getting it. But now that you say that, there is a huge leather component that comes in the background of this. But I want to just say for the record.
I'll say for the record, I don't want to drink leather.
The cheaper whiskeys that I've tried, the cheaper Scotch ones that I tried, I got a dirty Band-Aid. I'm not getting that. I'm actually getting like a smoky, but it's a different smoke than when I run my smoker. But
it's definitely a different smoke.
But it's a heavy, like that peat smoke. It's more smoke than medicinal.
It's pretty easy.
I knew you. I'm going to tell you, you got to fight through the smoke. If you can get your nose through the smoke, because this is what I did the other day. I am getting that leathery, like it smells like you're going to what is the bass shoe? Is it bass shoe? The leather, like when you go up to like Maine and they got that leather with they sell the hats and it's all leather,
like a bike event or something.
Whatever
they make their own. They make their own.
You definitely
products.
Get that. You get like a campfire smoke for sure, but it reminds me kind of of the one like it's more like that whistle pig smoke, or when we did the smoke on it. But you know what I'm saying? Like it's smoke instead of medicinal. Let me try a sip.
I'm already burping. It's gonna be a long ride home. But as a Scotch,
are you getting the tiniest bit of fruit on the front of this though? I am
getting a fruit out of this.
Oh my god!
Now you're eating apples off your smoker?
No, I was actually steering towards like a lemon,
a pear,
like a lemon, not a pear because that's just silly to say that. No, I'm going like a bright, like a lemon or an orange,
There's no goddamn fruit going on here. You know whose fruit the fruit pot is?
It's probably the fruit cake drinking it. Is that what you're saying?
A little bit. Fruit. It's like a saddle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But on the Oh, there's a spice right there though. On that sip right there, when I was switching it on my tongue, it was there's like a peppery spice in the middle. This is like a roller coaster ride of Scotch whiskey. It's not just like that. I mean, I drank gallons of Clan McGregor and Inverhouse. I'm not proud. You know what I mean? It was $14.99 for a handle, and I drank a ton of it on ice.
There is a ton of flavor in this.
There is, like, as I'm drinking this,
this would not be my go-to, but I wish I knew roughly what it was a bottle. Did you say 40, 50, 60?
I didn't look it up. You'd have to get the Google machine because mine's over there right now. But I don't know. I don't think... I mean, they make different variations of it.
How much is Ardbeg? She's not cooperating, so we're not going to find that out. I just want to throw her, too.
Alexa, how much is a bottle of Ardbeg Islay single malt whiskey?
The top result is Stapel Industries cute pig baby animal watercolor painting canvas wall art. It's $21.
I knew that was going to happen. Dummy's got a phone, and Alexa's going to tell me about wall art. Oh my goodness! I don't. Yeah, Alexa, stop.
Good that you talked to her.
Technology is great. Overall, what do you honestly think?
Will there ever be one of these on my shelf? Probably not. Is it? I'll say this because I have quite a few Irish boys, and they hate this. I don't find this terrible.
I don't. I really don't.
It's nothing I would keep or I would have.
It is.
Maybe I would just have it. Just say here's something way out.
It is Scotch the extreme to me. I think
that's that whole aisle type deal.
Right.
I think there's 15 or something. I did a little research on it. I think 15 or 23 of them
on the Islay.
Yeah,
and they get that heavy peat smoke.
Yeah, it's huge. Yes. They kind of all fall into that same category.
But
I guess in all honesty, I should probably have one just because if someone does come over, you could give them a whole variety pack, like from here's bourbon to rye to slight rye to Scotch to then this.
This brings you right to the extreme where the other. I mean,
I'm not. You're probably like never going to say. You're never probably going to see my house have a $300 bottle of Scotch.
I don't think that's what this costs, and someone
no.
use.
I don't think it does.
Yeah, I don't think so. They may have a version of this that is way more expensive, but.
How much does Ardbeg Scotch cost?
I found this on the web.
Oh, she can't read it to me?
No, she doesn't. That's why I asked Alexa.
It looks like, was that 65 or 85?
That's what I was figuring. I was figuring it's probably about a $65 bottle for this. I think they have a
65, it looks like.
More years that probably go on. Heavy on the smoke.
It's huge. It's on the smoke.
It's heavy on the smoke. The flavor behind the smoke, if you can get through the smoke, though, I actually am enjoying. There's like multiple flavors. It's heavy on the leather. But it is definitely. It's not something that I'm like, oh, I can't drink this. I want to pour it down the drain type of thing. I can honestly tell you, back in the day before I was really drinking. One of my buddies that used to come over all the time, he brought me a Scotch whiskey that tasted like the nastiest medicinal Band-Aid I've ever had.
I will take
and
this.
I expected this.
I'll take this, honestly, over the Treehouse one.
No, that stuff was just straight up nasty.
We're trying to figure out how we can fix that. That's our own little experiment that we're working on. But
because that just tasted like shit, literally. And my buddy said you can't say shit on YouTube that many times, but that's exactly what it tasted like. I was being descriptive. Where this, at least, it might be really smoky, but there's a bunch of flavors that underlie it. So, again, we'll keep this one because we keep running some long ones on there. But thank you very much, Jimmy, for this donation.
Thank you.
On there. And,
not as bad as I thought it was going to
be. It's neat to try different things like this just because... it's one. It's hard.
Like you will send it over.
No, but it's hard to pull a trigger on something you figure you're going to hate. I really don't hate this one. I would like to see.
Look, you're going to spend $65 for this?
I don't know if I'd go to this extreme.
No, because they got Islay. They got all kinds of different ones that are going to fall into the same category.
But
I don't know if they're
okay.
They're
So
probably 30 to 60.
You know, the more I keep drinking a lot of the scotches that are going on there, I've never had Glenlivet. That Glenmorangie we have, I absolutely love. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot between what we've tried and this.
Oh, well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
so, in a decent price range, because some of the scotch are crazy. First of all, $2.something million for a bottle. Did you see that on the news?
Yeah.
Are you going to open that? That's the real question. Are they going to open that bottle? There's not a chance in hell for $2.something million you're going to actually crack that bottle.
Probably because he's got money he can throw away. We don't have that problem. We
I
throw away a lot of money. Just ask our wives.
Yeah, but we drink it. There's a difference. I mean, you're going to spend
They're
that
not
much.
happy about that
I'd be
either.
afraid to spill it on the table. You know what I mean? That's how many each drop is worth of that stuff.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
My luck, I drop it on the way out.
Well, there you go. You've seen what we drank. You've seen this now. You can leave a comment down below on something in the middle that's in a decent price range like this that we can actually try. So we can try to get, you know what I mean?
We got one of the Scottish guys. He
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm throwing it out there.
Gives
there's a few other people too. I know Lee drinks a lot of the Scotch too. So give us some more suggestions.
You don't really have to.
I have been writing them down. Trust me on that. And I do have a couple coming up pretty soon. Just to but if you have any other suggestions that are your favorites, leave a comment down below if they're in that price range. So that I'll definitely keep an eye on them when we don't have 100 and something bottles sitting under the table. So. That being said,
it'd be Mike's last pick.
Yeah,
but we got to throw them in. Yeah, so we do.
No, we do. You gotta hit all the boxes. You know what I mean? So, that being said, thank you again, Jimmy, for this donation. Really. So
yes, thank you.
Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers,
and subscribe.